every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And today we are having a super special live stream because I hit 200K subscribers on my Heather Boyd Wire channel, and we are going to celebrate with an interactive live stream. So if you guys don't already know, I used to do these Let's Get Wired live streams where everybody can work at the same time. I put the templates so everybody can follow the templates and make things and share them. And now we used to share on Discord, and then we tried the Slack app, but this time people can share in my private Facebook group. I just created it for these types of live streams. It's called Let's Get Wired. I will put the link in the description, and you can find the link already in the description in the community section. And there is a link, there is a PDF in the private group for the templates that we're using today. Hi Amber, how are you? And yeah, so we're going to try this interactive thing. This is just a kind of experiment because we're trying this new platform, doing it with Facebook. If you guys don't have Facebook, you can still work along with me. I will put a link to the templates in the description below. If you're not able to do it today, you can do it for the next week. If you guys can still post pictures in the Facebook page, or if you don't have Facebook, you can send me photos of your work from today's project. And at the end of the week, I'm going to have a giveaway. So the giveaway is I got all these really cool new pliers from Beadalon. Oh, I have to see who's coming on. Hi Mirta. Hi Maxine. So you guys, I will choose one winner of anybody who is participating in the Let's Get Wired, either live or in the next week. If you're posting pictures or sending me pictures, I will have a draw and I'll choose one name, and the winner can choose if they want the nylon inner jaw plier set or the Glimmer series set, and or we have the nylon regular nylon pliers set, or we have this new slimline set. I really like this set. It's got nice large handles, and they're really comfortable to use. So I'll put details about the giveaway in the Facebook group. And like I said, all you have to do is make one item from today's project and post it in the Let's Get Wired group. Not in the Wire Makers Club. This is something totally different. This is just a private group for people that want to interact on these live streams. So that's amazing. And then before I flip the screen and we get started, I can't really see your comments too well, so I'm going to see them when I hop on my computer. But I just want to give a big shout out to Amber. If you guys don't already know, Amber is, her username is Tree Sap Girl. She's the moderator of my YouTube channels. So Amber, thank you so much for all your help moderating the live streams and being so supportive and helpful for everybody. I really appreciate that. And so if you guys have questions in the chat, Amber often gets to the answer before I do, and I really appreciate that. So that's amazing, and thank you for being my #1 cheerleader. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everybody who supported my channel for all this time. I really appreciate it, especially the regulars that come on the live streams. That's so much fun. And everybody who takes the time to comment on my videos, I really appreciate it. I love interacting with you guys. And for everybody that gives me suggestions for these live streams. So today was a special request. I don't remember who asked me. I'm going to have to look it up because I get so many requests for different things. So somebody asked me for the Eiffel Tower, which led me to the ideas, why don't we just do a bunch of Olympic stuff? So we're going to work on these now. Let me know in the comments if you're going to work at the same time. I'm going to flip the screen now. That's enough blah, blah, blah. We're going to flip the screen and get started. And you guys can let me know if you are working in the group. I'm going to pull up 2 pages on my computer. I'm going to pull up the live stream, and I'm going to pull up the Facebook group. And like I said, bear with me today. This is very experimental, doing this with the new Facebook group. So I will just first pull up my channel so I can see who's on. And we're just going to take this really slow and see how it goes. So now let's see who's on. We have, hi, I said hi to Maxine. Thank you so much. I said hi to Mirta. I'm so confused. This is the new channel. No, I don't have a new channel, Mirta. It's the same live stream channel. The only thing different is I have a private Facebook group where people can share pictures of their work if they're working with me. So this is, I'm not doing a new channel. That's too many channels. I think I already have about 5. So, and then if you guys have any questions that we can't answer here, you can email me at heatherboydwire@gmail.com. That would be amazing. So hi Connie, how are you? Nice to see you. I need Heather's t-shirt. Well, that's some of my merch. So if you need this t-shirt, I do have a merch shop for my comics. So that's what that one's from. I have that shirt. Awesome. Nice. Yeah, join the club. Hi, Nice. How are you? And now we're going to do Connie. Hi, Peggy. Nice to see you. Excellent. So did I say hello to everybody? I hope you fencing. You like the fencing one? Oh, that's so fun. So let's see all the, these are all the designs that we have. I'm going to, I think, start with the Eiffel Tower, but you guys can make any of these that you want. So what I'm going to first do is I'm actually going to get the Google Drive file, and that way, if you guys haven't joined the group, or if you want to, if you don't have Facebook, let me get the Google Drive file and put a link to it here. So if you want the templates and you're not on Facebook, let me just grab the link. I'm just going to grab that link, anyone with this link, and we're going to copy the link, and I'm going to go back here, get back to the chat. Oh no, I'm on the wrong channel now. So let me, I have to very carefully, what happened? Here we go. Okay, so here are the templates. So the templates are here, okay? And then the other thing I'm going to do is get the link to the Facebook group, and then you guys can share stuff in the Facebook group. Oh, we just had another request. No, that's it for now. So, and if anybody is working with me, I have to make sure the group works. I've set it so anybody can post. So hopefully it works. Let me know in the comments if anybody is making stuff with me. That would be amazing. So join the Facebook. Whoop, let me just see the Facebook group. Let's get Wired to share your creations from the Olympics templates. It's watching me today. No problem. So Peggy, you have a week. The next week, if you make any of the ones from this live stream, you can post them in that private group, and then I'm gonna have a draw next week for the giveaway for the tools. So here is I'm gonna make a long but may end up. Oh, that's no problem, Amber. I just appreciate you helping me out with this, giving me giving it a shot. Definitely post some of your work in progress in the group so we can make sure it works. So here's the Facebook group here. Let me pin it to the top. So that way you can go to the Facebook group, you can download the PDF there, or I put the link in the chat, and that's it. So let's just get going with this. I kind of like the idea of doing the Eiffel Tower with the word Paris too. So that was, I think, some clip art that I found. Sometimes I get ideas from clip art on Google. So some of these are, and then I draw them out myself to put my own spin on it. I really like the boxing gloves too. I think they're really cool. So we definitely do not have, that would be awesome, Connie, if you could try to post, to make a little something and post it too. And I'm just gonna have to check the group now and then. Let me just pull up the group. If you guys post in the group, or if you apply to be a member in the group, just let me know so I could check the group every now and then to see. So now let us go ahead and get some wire. So I'm going to get some of the 20 gauge wire here. So just using the artistic wire, and let me also get my ruler and a pencil, and we are just going to go from there. And let me know in the comments if you guys are watching the Olympics. The second tower is amazing. This one, yeah, that one's cool too. So there's definitely a lot of work you can do with this, with weaving and different things. So I think for now we're just going to start with a simple design, and then I'll probably try to do these on another live stream. I want to do a little bit of a bunch of things so we can see how that goes. This one, I think I'm going to do the weaving with a different gauge. So let's just start with 12 inches for the first one. And this is 20 gauge wire. So I'm going to keep track of all this stuff. I'll just write it down. So 12 inches times 20 gauge for the outline. And I'll put all these notes, when I eventually put together the templates in the Etsy DIY shop, I'll put together all my notes, so if anybody's watching after the fact, there'll be all kinds of resources for these designs. But for now, we're just going to play around with it and have fun and see what happens. So let's just go ahead. We're going to start at the top of this one. I'm just trying to figure out the best approach. I guess actually we'll finish it at the top. So I do kind of like that curve there. So why don't we start with a curve? I'm going to start more to one side so we have a little bit extra wire to do the word Paris. And I'm going to go ahead and take, I wanted to just tell you guys, these are the new bail making pliers I got from Beadalon, and then these are the older bail making pliers from Beadalon, and I wasn't sure at first what the difference was, but then I realized this older one has a smaller tip on it. So it's either good to have both pairs or a person. I mean, they're all like, all seem to be different sizes. So I guess it's handy to have both. But this I do use this little sized loop a lot. So if you're only going to get one of these, I would personally recommend this little one because it's got a smaller loop in it, although they're both really good. So I'll find out the exact measurements of the loops and put them in the description as well. So let me just write down that bail pliers. And I don't have them handy, so I will write that down. So now let's go ahead and get the bail making pliers and do a little loop to start forming the Eiffel Tower. And I don't want this one to be too big, so we're just going to bring this one around, make the little loop, make sure my hands are staying in the screen, and then we're going to get these to make the bottom. Okay, I really don't want to make it too big. Maybe I have to bring this one down a little bit more. Okay, let's bring it down a little bit more. There. And I wasn't sure I'd have the time to put together this live stream today because it was kind of last minute because the subscriber rate went up yesterday and I wasn't expecting it to happen so quickly. So like I said, this interactive live stream is a little bit kind of last minute and experimental, but at least if it works, we'll know for the next time that it's going to work for the to do the Let's Get Wired live streams like that. And I don't think I've done a Let's Get Wired in probably over a year. It's just I've had a pretty busy year, so I like doing them. I really like doing them, and next time I'll give you guys more notice. So here's the bottom of that. Hi Mustafa, how are you? Nice to see you. Mustafa, are you going to participate in our live stream? Let me know if you're going to participate. So now this has a little thing across here. So what I'm going to do is maybe just give this a little, because I don't have that much wire, so I might just do a little jog out here at that part of the tower. So let's just maybe push it out a little bit, try to get it even. And I'm really just winging it with this one. Oh, the other thing I could do is, I don't know if it's going to work well, but I could go across. That's another way to do it. If you want a line across, that might be a better idea, to do a line across that way and then the line across this way. Maybe we could try that. I don't know if I should have done that before, but sometimes when we do this, it just takes us a while to work out the design. So let's just bring this one across and this one across here. There we go. So this is going to be, that way you can see it. There's ends up being a little bit of a line across there, which is sometimes handy to have. And I'm just going to curve that out. We'll get the other round pliers, curve it out a little bit like that. And then, like I said, if you guys post any pictures in the group First of all, I hope it works because I did set it so anybody who's a member can post. And second of all, let me know so I can check. So now this would be like the starting point for the tower. And then we can, it seems to go out a little bit. I'm not sure if I wanted to do it that way or not, but let's just see. I'm not sure if I wanted to do it that way or not. No, I'm not sure. Okay, now I'm going to move it back and I hope it's not going to break. Okay, so I changed my mind about that already. So it's already me changing my mind about how I want to do these things. And also I probably shouldn't have done it so small. So I'm going to just take this one. Whoopsies. Hang on. That jumped out of my hands. We're going to try this up and up. See how that's going to work. Up here. Oh, I think I'm just going to let that phone ring because I don't need to answer it right now. I'll just wait till see if they leave a message. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to bring this one up here. Okay, and now we are going to, from there, maybe do another a little one here. Just here. I'll have to look this, just listening to my phone message. There we go. Oopsies. Down. Okay, so now we've got that. Yeah, see, it looks a little better with that detail, and maybe the proportions aren't the best, but that's okay. So we're gonna get that like that, and then we're gonna bring this one straight up. And what we wanna do is, I guess about here, we could bring this one up. And actually, I'm going to leave that one there because I think I'm going to try to do the word Paris from that one. So let's see how that's going to work. If we bring this one here and there, I really made this one very small, so it might be a little bit small. So we're going to bring that one up, and then we're going to just do a tip here, like a little tip point. And then we're going to bring this one out here. And then this one, I have to figure out how to do that. I guess if I just bring it like that, if I can bring it out a little bit and out, and then bring this one a little bit more down and around, and make sure I think I should probably, I'm going to bring this up a little bit more. Sorry guys, I just find it's a little bit low. So let me just bring up the tripod a little bit. Find it a little bit low, and I'm having a little bit of trouble getting my hands under there. Okay, there. Hopefully that's better. Okay, so now let me remove this for a sec. And I think I have a little bit more wiggle room here. So now we're going to just take this and bend it around, and we're just going to hold that in place. And I'm really anxious to do some of these sports ones too. So we'll just start with this one, and then we'll do some of the sport ones after. And let me know in the comments which one you guys are working on. Okay, so cutters. We're just gonna clip that there. And we're going to push that there. So now here's our, see, it got this got definitely a little warped up. I should have maybe tightened that up a little bit. I wonder if we can just lift it a bit. Yeah, this one definitely got a little bit distorted. So I'm going to just open that up and tighten it up a little bit. Sometimes you don't realize until you've done it. And then we're just going to try to tighten that curve up a bit. Usually you can kind of like adjust things a bit. There, now maybe it's too much, but we're gonna see, because it was really too large on that side. So it's a little tight now, but that's okay. It's just a little tricky. So we're gonna bring that here, and then we're gonna clip that clip that one in there. And then we are going to push that one in here. It's such a beautiful day today. It's supposed to be raining all weekend in Montreal, so I'm probably going to go out after this and maybe even take my bike out. It's a beautiful day. So here is pretty good shape of the Eiffel Tower. Not the best, but it's pretty good. So now if we're going to do the word Paris, I'm going to just bring that down and hope I don't run out of wire. So we're going to bring this one up. Yeah, I'm going to try not to make it too big or we're going to run out here. So we've just done that. And then we can get the bail making pliers and bring this around, maybe this size. It's a little bit big, maybe that one. So let's get the other ones. How about these ones? We'll do the second smallest one on these newer bail making pliers. I think that's going to be a better size. So we've got that. And then we just need to kind of bring it out here, but give it a good little tug to make a really tiny little loop there. We really don't want much of a loop there. It's tricky sometimes to know how to do the letters and how to connect them together in a way that they actually look good. So we're going to do that, and then let's get these ones again so we'll stay consistent with our loops. That's the advantage of these bail making pliers, is you can kind of stay consistent with the loops. I'm just a little bit worried I don't have enough wire, but it should be all right. So we're going to take this, bring this to the front, okay, and then we're going to do the R around here. There we go. And it's not as loose a script as maybe I would have liked, but it's all right. And then we're just going to, if this was larger, I would make it more loopy, but because it's a very small writing, I'm just going to do pretty basic writing. I'm not going to make it too loopy because I'll just run out of wires. So now it looks like a lowercase P, but that's all right. So we're going to bring this one around here and around there, and then we're going to bring this one down. At least I'll have enough wires, so that's a good thing. And then we're going to bring this one up to make the S, and we're going to just bring it down and around and back. Okay, so there is our S. And like I said, if it was, I could make this one a little loopy to show you. You pull it and loop it. If you just pull it hard, then it won't look too bad. But because it's so small, I didn't want to do it too loopy. So there we go. So we have that like that. And then, well, since we have the room, why don't we make a little heart? So if we have this one, and we can just kind of bring that one up, and then maybe, hopefully the size is going to be good. That one, and if we do a little Mimi heart, it would be very small, but we can try it. So we're going to, just get that one in here, and then do a little like that, and then we'll do make it a little pinch. Yeah, so this is going to be like a minimum of 12 inches, but you might want to cut the wire longer. Whoops, it's flipping now. So you want to hold that and just pinching this, just pinching the loop in a little bit more because it's so small. So I could almost not do it because it's so tiny, but I just wanted to make that style of heart. Okay. And there, it's really, really tiny, but it works. I'm just going to bring it over a little bit more. I almost just have enough wire to do this. So there we go. So that's kind of cool with that. I like the heart. I do like the heart. So now it's trying to make the tower nice. How many pieces in the challenge? Well, this isn't a real, I wouldn't call this a challenge as such. All you have to do to be eligible for the draw to win the pliers is to make one item, just one item out of the page. And I will put anybody who makes one item in the draw to win to win the pliers. So it's just a fun little giveaway. Also, big thank you to Beadlon for sending me these all amazing like tools and wires and stuff that they send me. It's just, I really appreciate it. So there we go. So there's the Paris with the little heart, which was an afterthought, and then this part you could fill in, but you would definitely use a thinner wire. So maybe some 24 gauge wire. Let me see what I got. I'm just looking here, 24 or 26, I guess. I'm just looking for some gold. I have maybe the 26. I have this 26 gauge wire. Whoops, sorry, I just tripped. I have 26 gauge wire and 883 feet long. That's pretty long. So now let's get the piece of gold and see if we want to just fill it in somehow. But I would want to do this in a very stylized way. In fact, I might even just leave it plain like that. But you could weave it, or you can, maybe I'll end up starting another wire. So yeah, if you were going to weave it, you would just have to take this here and bring it around. And then this one too. I haven't quite decided what I'm doing with this, so you guys can kind of embellish it any way you want. And we can just bring this one over here. And I might not do too much actually weaving as such. I'm just going to kind of bring it around, I think. I'm just going to keep it pretty simple. I cut the wire way too long for that, but you can just kind of improvise with this part. So I'm just bring it around there, and then I'm going to clip it. And then this one, again, we're going to just bring it down a couple of times and then clip it here, get it in there. Whoopsies. My eyesight definitely isn't what it used to be. So we're going to clip that. So now you see how it looks if you just fill it in with a little bit of wire, and you can make it very stylized. So I just wouldn't. Oh, you posted yours so far. Yay. Okay, so let me have a look and see. Looking in here, let me refresh my page. And I think I could bring the computer over to show people. Oh my God, it looks amazing. Wow, you are fast. Okay, so here is Amber's. Let me make sure. Can you guys see that? Because now I can't see what I'm showing you. So let me know if you could see that. That's in the Facebook group. Looks amazing. So let me actually pull up. I'm going to just pull up I think I can get my phone. I think it's going to be easier to see. Ah, yeah, you can sort of see it, eh? Yeah, so you guys can get a better look in the Facebook group. Looks amazing. You can also see my hair. Oops. Okay, so let me just see if my phone is charged. And then I can bring the phone in. I think it's going to be easier for me to show you on the phone. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now I have my phone, so I'm going to be able to show you guys these things on the phone. That's the trouble. You need a few devices for this type of interactive thing, but at least I'll have it open. There we go. Okay, so here we go. So this is on my phone, and there will be a delay. So here we go. So now we're going to be able to see it better. Amazing. Whoop, whoop. Perfect. So Amber's got the first pick in there, and you guys just go ahead and you can post any pictures that you're doing from today's live stream. And of course, for the regular wire art and jewelry, you post in the Wire Makers Club. But this is a different special private group for people that like to work together on the live stream. So let me get another piece of wire. I think the Facebook group is going to work because the Discord app and the other app were just really complicated. So let's just go with this. So now if we want to do this, we're going to finish up the Eiffel Tower. So what I'm going to do here is make sure that's centered somewhat. we're going to take this one around here and bring this one, oh, make sure I'm on the, I have to make sure I'm actually in screen. So we're going to take this and bring this one here. Okay, and then this one, we're going to bring this one around here and attach that here. And okay, and then this, I guess we'll just kind of crisscross. We can still do some weaving. As we get up, it's not going to be as possible to weave anymore. So we're going to bring this one here and this one here. And just, you know, go for it in any way you want. We're going to bring this one over here. Oopsies, around here. The idea is to try to get it to look a little crisscross, which would be really cool. And then this one we're going to just get in that corner. Okay, and then from here, we're just going to, I guess, rather than weave it, I'm just going to bring it up like that. We're going to keep it simple. Okay, around, 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 and there. And then we'll just finish it over here. Okay, bring that one here. There we go, perfect. And yeah, and you guys let me know if you're going to post in the group again, and I will have a look. So now we're going to just crisscross these. Make sure they're crisscrossed. There. I hear a bug. I don't know if you guys can hear. There's a fly flying around me, making a very buggy sound. So we're going to bring this one here. And we're going to bring this in here. I also invited Sharon to the group. So I don't know if she's free, but Sharon usually gets on board with all of the competitions and the, well, this isn't a competition, but all the challenges and the wire live wires for the win and all that type of thing. So here we go. So it looks pretty good, guys. Let me bring it up a little closer, and I'll put better pictures in the group. Actually, oh, that's something I could do. I could take a picture and put it in the group right away, and then you'll be able to. I mean, I'll also take better pictures with my camera. But let me just take a picture here. It's very shadowy. I don't know if there's a better place. Maybe I could take it at the side. And just put it to the side so it's not so shadowy. And I will just do that and take the picture. And then I will put it in the group. So let me find the group. And let's get wired. Okay, so here's the group so you guys can see. And what I'll do is you can join the group, and then you can put photos. So there's that. I'm going to put the photo. Oh, let me bring it down, and then we're going to go done. And then I'm just going to post it. I'm not going to do a caption. So we'll just post it and see how it works. So there you go. So that's in the group so you can get a better look. And thank you. Heather, have you ever made the Titanic in wire art? No, I have not. Now that would be quite the challenge. Cool. So now there's that. And Mirta liked that one too. So we could do that one too. The other one is cute, is the Taekwondo one. I've made Taekwondo figures before, not quite like that. And also the boxing gloves are kind of cool. They're all cool. So you guys can tackle any of these ones that you want. So maybe we can do, Mirta asked for that one. So maybe we can do that one, and we can just get some more 20 gauge wire. Do I have some copper. I have some, I'll have to get some more. I'll have to get some more gold from downstairs, I guess. I don't know if I have any on me. I'll just do it maybe with the silver, wherever I put the silver. Okay, the copper's cute too. Could do a copper one. Let's just see. So let's grab some. We're just going to grab some wire, and I am going to take about, we don't need that much probably, about 6 inches, because I want to make these pretty small. So I'll take 6 inches of copper, and we're just going to try to do a little guy. So basically what we're going to do is we'll start a little bit to one side, okay, 20 gauge wire, always 20 gauge wire. So now we're going to take this one and do like the little loop, and then this might not be enough wire, but we're going to try. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to somewhat follow this shape. Oops, handles fall off these sometimes. Also, I broke the springs, so I have to find out if they sell replacement springs for those. I'm not sure that they do. So we're going to take this one down here, and maybe we're going to bring that one in a little bit more. Okay. Okay. And then this one has to come in a little bit more. Okay. And I just really want this to be stylized. We're going to do this and like that. Yeah, I think we might run out of wire, but that's okay. We're going to just try it like this. I can do another one after with more wire. Okay, we're going to do up and then around. Yeah, because the idea for these is just to make them really fun and really simple. And yeah, I might get some more wire after that. So this one, I'm more or less following the shape, but it doesn't even have to be perfect at all. So maybe if I bring it in a little more, I wonder if I can have enough wire. Okay, so we're going to bring this one around down, and then this one around. I like these kind of funky shapes as well. So we're going to bring that one up, and that one could have come up a little bit more. And then this one out. Yeah, I think we might just have enough. And then, so what we want to do is, what I'm wondering is, so we don't have any weird ends. And this one looks like it kind of like goes down and around. Okay. And then this one, maybe we could do that thing where we just do a little closed loop and stack them. That's always a good solution to finish wires. So if we just take this one around, okay, bring this one around and then clip it. Fencing. Do you do fencing, Mirta? Or what's your interest in fencing? Let me know about that. I've definitely done larger fencing figures. I haven't done them this small, but they're certainly cute. So now let's just stack this up, and it kind of looks like he's got balloon legs, but that's okay. We could just bring that in a little bit more. And maybe this arm, I don't know if it wants to be a little bit longer and a little bit, the shapes will just depend on, your own personal style too. You can stylize these how you want. So I'm going to bring this one down here. So there's our little funny guy. He's actually really cute. And then we're going to just bring this. I have exactly enough wires. So I'm really cutting it close with these wires. I would always give yourself more wire than you need, because you can always do stuff with the scraps, but you can't glue on pieces of wire, and it's not always easy to add wire. You can add wire to some pieces, but sometimes it's just better to either start over really, because yeah. So see how I've done that? I've just done 2 separate loops and I've stacked them up, and that makes a nice clean finish, because otherwise you always have to find a place to finish the wire, and it's sometimes very tricky. So there's this, and then for the sword, we can get a piece of the 20 gauge wire, of course, 20 gauge. What else? And you can leave it pokey on the end if you want it to be like a real sword. I guess it depends on what you want to make. Like if you're going to make an earring, I don't know if you want it too pokey on the end. You might want to how do you say, soften the end. Just trying to think of the best way to do this. Okay, so I'm going to just cut a couple of inches. And if you're going to do two figures, I mean, you could do like earrings, like one pointing one way, one pointing the other. That'd be cool. You could definitely do something like that. And then now, if you do want to like have the end of the sword, I can trim it too. So we're just going to bring this one around here and stick this one in here. And then we want to figure out a way to wind this. Like if I do one to the back, one to the front, I've got extra wire here. This is where I just like wing it, right? So we're going to bring, let me get this out of the way so it's, you can't really like see it and stuff. So the trouble with this is it's gonna wiggle, right? So the solution to that is you have to wind it outside those loops as well. Now the 20 gauge is a little stiff sometimes depending on your wire. So now I'm just winding it outside that loop. So it's going to be a bit of a hot mess here, but just so it doesn't wiggle around too much. I mean, the other thing you could do is maybe extend the wire and make it all out of the same color wire, but it's kind of nice to have a contrast. So now I put it there, it's still wiggling. It's going to remove my glasses, and we're going to have to, oops, those are the round ones. And we're just going to give it a little bit of a pinch here. Pinch it in there, and yeah, it's still wiggling a bit. So you just are going to have to tighten it up, I think. So what I'm going to do is hold this, take this and rotate it, and hopefully I don't snap the wire, because if you rotate it, it's going to help it be a little bit more secure. It also like kind of slightly pinches it into the other wire, so that's not too bad. And then this one, we're just going to hold it up, and then it looks like the sword. So this is a little funky there. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with that, but as a prototype, it's not too bad. So we've got that. Let me take my glasses off. And so it goes like that. It's definitely interesting. I think there's another solution to this sword. You posted the tower. Let me have a look. So here's the fencing, which is really cool. We might have to find a different solution to the sword, but so far it's too good. And then you could do another one in the other position, and that would be really funky. So there's that. Let me find Connie's tower. So let me just open this up, and here, window post. And oh, nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, Connie, awesome. I love it. There we go. So here's Connie's. Is it close enough? Let me make sure I bring it to the bring it up to the, there we go. That looks amazing. Very nice. I even did the little heart. Super fabulous. I'm so happy you guys are able to post in the group. That's wonderful. So let me have a little sip of water. And we're going to look at this. I also like the weights. They're super cute. And I'm going to do the boxing gloves. I just find them really fun. So I don't know what color boxing gloves are. Are they? I think they're different colors. Maybe we'll do some red for the little X's on it. But I think I have some red in the 24 gauge wire. So I'm going to grab that. There we go. And oh, and then somebody asked me, I don't think football is in Olympics, but I had a request for football, and I did actually a little tutorial for the football, so I will be posting that soon. I did the baseball already, and then there's basketball, but I don't know if those are actually in the Olympics. Actually, I have a list here of Olympic sports. There's basketball, but no baseball, and oh, it says there's football, but is that what they consider to be soccer? That's what I'm not 100% sure. but so no baseball. So that's interesting. And now I like the swimming one. There's swimming, swimming, diving, the boxing gloves, which are super fun. So maybe we'll do a swimming first, and then I'll do the boxing gloves, because the swimming looks pretty simple. But what I'm wondering is if we can maybe do the water in blue. Do I have a light blue? I know I have oh, look at this. I have this really cool light blue from Beadalon that I've never used much. So let's try some of that. So we don't need much for that. So that's the water. Definitely no more than 6. And I'm going to put a plus to put more wire for that, and a plus to put more wire, and then we're going to do 6-inch blue. Might help if I could read my own writing. And then now we are going to give this one a little clip. The wire broke right at the end of the heart. Oh wow, that was lucky that you had enough though. That's awesome. So now if we do the water like this, so we're going to take this one. I'm going to just use actually I don't need the tweezer nose pliers for that. I'll just use these ones. It doesn't have to be that small. So we're going to do this, and then this one here like that. And then we're going to just do the waves. So maybe with the end of this one, we're going to go up, down, up, down, up. And then this one, up, down. It's a little tricky to do curves right under the other to line them up. And then you could also use that wire crinkler that Beadalon makes. That would be interesting too, but I think we can just get away with doing this by hand. So if we have these ones like that, and then like that, but it's always that issue, what to do with the ends of the wire. And this is kind of funny too. I just had an idea. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to actually clip this here and here. Okay, I'm going to just clip that, stack these. Okay, try something different. That way you can do both at the same time, and they are good. I lined them up pretty well. That's a bit of a shocker. So we're going to bring that, and then this one up, and let's see how much. Down. Okay, so let me just see if we do it like this, and then this one. I'm just curious about this, how to do these, because what I'm thinking is I might just dangle these one under the other. So if we do this and this, and bend that one up, okay, so we've got that, and then we can do the same. I'll make this one a little bit longer, I think, because I think this end needs to be a little bit longer maybe. So we're going to bring this one, we're going to just straighten that up, okay, and straighten this one way up. So that, we're just working on the water right now. The sketch of the handball. Wait, well, the template. Yeah, it's at the top of the chat. Yeah, the link to the Facebook book is at the top of the chat, pinned. And then the actual link to the Google Drive template, I can push that again. So for people that aren't on Facebook, I'll just put the link to the template that you can get on Google Drive, and share, copy. And so here's the link to the templates on Google Drive. So that way, if you're not on Facebook and you want the templates, you can do that. So now we're just going to try to even these out a bit. Wow, you'd think something as easy as water wouldn't take so long to do, but because I want a slightly larger end of the wire, I'm just going to do this one more little loop because I didn't leave enough on the end. Okay, so we're going to do that. Okay, and then now we're just going to bring this one up. Okay, bring that one up. There we go. Okay, perfect. So now we have our water. And then what I was thinking would be cool is we can dangle the water. Wouldn't that be interesting? Okay. So now what we'll want to do, we want it to hang down a little bit, right? Right. Okay. So if we take this and bend this one around, and then this one too, bend it around. Maybe it has to go down a little bit more. You can adjust it. And this one maybe up a little bit more. Up. And then see what that would look like if we hook it onto this one to dangle it. Okay, we're gonna get it on there and get it on there. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that one down a little bit more. And that one a little bit more. Okay. And then we can clip these ends a bit. There and there. Okay, and then just take this and hook it in here and close it. It's still on screen here. Move those over a little bit. We're gonna, and what I can do is I can keep working on samples for these after the live stream and put them in the Facebook group. So you guys will be able to see other, updated samples and stuff along the way. So we'll start with these. And then if you guys do any others during the week from the templates and want to post them, like I don't think I'll do another live stream with this same designs. But so that's kind of like the water thing, which is interesting. And then we need to do the figure swimming. So let's do that with maybe the silver wire is okay for that, I guess. I keep losing my wire. Here it is. So let's get some of this. Sketch of the tennis. Love the position and the body. Cool. Nice. He's so cute. Thank you. So now let's let us. Oh, you just posted in the group. Okay, so let me get my phone. There we go. I'm so glad I got the phone. Oh, Amber, look. I can kind of tell. Oh, it's so cute. That's awesome, Amber. So Amber, you did the same wire for the fencer. I like that idea. Yeah, because it gets really wiggly if it's a different wire. And you could even like paint that wire with nail polish or something. That looks amazing. I love it. He's so cute. Okay, so let's see if there's some more. Mustafa, awesome. Ooh, I love it, Mustafa. With the, let's just click it, bring it up. So he's got the Paris with the ball. That's awesome. I love that idea. So just doing the word Paris with an icon at the end. Brilliant. I love it. Amazing. Wow, you guys are on a roll. Amazing. Perfect. Wow, you guys are doing amazing. So now let's get another maybe 6 inches of this one. And yeah, I can't wait to see what everybody does after the live stream as well. So now all we need is like the head. So how big should the head be? Maybe, I don't think that's going to be big enough. We could do the head a little bit bigger. Maybe do the next size on the looping pliers. This size maybe. Maybe that's going to be too big. We're going to see. So we're going to do, yeah, probably about that one is good. Okay. So we're going to bring that one around and just do a very stylized swimmer. Okay. So that's going to come up here. Make sure I'm staying on the screen. Okay. So we're going to bring that one around here. And then we're just going to, is that going to be too big though? That's a little bit big now. So it's maybe, I'm just going to pull the wire a little bit to make that a little bit smaller. And then this comes up here, and then this one goes over the head. We're going to bring this one around. Okay. Around here. And then down the elbow. Very stylized. And this one down here. Okay, so this, see, you could see it looks like the swimmer, definitely. And then the idea would be just to somehow hang that one over here. So I guess what we do to keep it simple would be just to, I think I'm just going to do a little loop. So we're just going to do a little loop here. Okay, and then a little loop here. Okay, just so we have something to hang the water on. I think it's interesting. Okay, and then this one we'll bring it in like maybe a little bit more. Okay, so we've got that and that. Yeah, it's all about finding design solutions. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. We're finding design solutions on how to make these. So now we have the two loops, and we're going to clip that off. Love all of them. Yes, agreed. Amazing. Yeah, you guys are doing fabulous. And I love working with people. I mean, I kind of wish you guys were in my living room with me, because it would be so much fun to be able to like work together and do things in person. But because that's not possible, this is the next best solution. And remember, I did another one before where we were actually live on the screen. We could do something like that too. It gets a little bit more complicated technology-wise, but those were so much fun when we did those. So now I'm going to bring this one in and this one in, and then we're going to curve it out again. So let's go ahead and curve this one out, I guess about here. Try to get it in the same spot, maybe around here, maybe a little bit more. Okay, and then this one too, we're going to bring this one down here. Let's see if they're in the right position. So now we want to hook these into the little loops. Let me move the paper so you guys can see. So I'm going to take my little swimmer, which is half submerged in water. We're going to pop that in here, and then we're going to put this one in here. Okay, and then it hangs, but now it's too low. I see already that's too low. We want to bring it down a little bit more, because I'd rather the swimmer be like closer, yeah, almost to the tip of the water. So we're definitely gonna take these loops and bring them down a little bit. So I'm gonna open up the wire and bring it down much, much lower, almost to the tip, actually almost to the tip of these waves. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take this, open it up, and then we're going to curve it around almost to the tip of those waves. So we've got this and this. Okay, maybe bring it up a little bit more. Okay, and this one down a little bit more, and then we're gonna hang it in there and see what we do. Nice. En garde, yes. Equestrian, good for you. That's amazing. Yeah, if you guys want to work on ones I'm not working on currently, please do. So yeah, so that works well with the water. I mean, it could even be a little bit higher. I'm actually going to rotate those loops even a little bit, or I should say lower. So I think like if they're almost at the tip of where the top of the wave is, it's going to look cool. So let's bring that one in here. Okay. I think that should be good. So let's try that one. Yeah, actually, we know a lady who goes to the local music events. Her name is Misty, and she was a professional equestrian back in the day. I mean, it's been a long. She's probably been retired for a long time, but yeah, she loves horses. She actually has a barn out in the country, not too far from here, with her horses, and we've been out to seen them, and she goes out and rides regularly. So there we're gonna just pinch that one in, and then this one we'll just close the loop. I'm gonna hold that, bring that around, and close the loop. Here. There we go. Close that loop. And let's see how our swimmer looks. Oh, it's very cute, guys. Yeah, I love that with the swimmer. So I'm going to take a picture and I'll put it in the group. It's going to be much easier to show you. Riding horses since you were 8. That's amazing. Cool. Okay, so let's take a picture of this one. I'm just going to get a little less shadowy. I feel like this is blurry, this photo. Should be all right. Yeah, it's very blurry. Why is it so blurry? Okay, maybe I'll just gonna do in a square format. We're gonna see if I can get it not so blurry. See if that's better. Yep, that's good. Okay, so here's the picture. So let's go ahead and put it in the group and add wire later. Cool. So now we're going to go back to the group. Just navigating this a little bit. So we'll do the photo. This one, that one, that one. So here's the photo of the swimmer, and we'll post it. So you guys can see it a little bit better once it's posted. My first horse was called, is that Captain or Cowtan? Second lieutenant. Huh. Cool. Nice. Very cool. So now I'm just going to double check nobody else is trying to join the group. We're good. We're good. So now we've had the swimmer, the fencer, and the Eiffel Tower. And let's see what else we were going to do. I also like these. The weightlifter is hilarious too. So now we're going to do the boxing gloves because that's what I said I was going to do. So let's go ahead and do the boxing gloves. And then we can do some other things after. So I have some gold wire. I hope I have enough. What's this one? Oh, that's the rose gold, I think. Oh, and here's another piece of gold wire. See how long these pieces are. Let me use this scrap of gold wire. So this is 12. This one is about 15 inches. So we're going to try 15-inch gold. And I am going to just go for it, I guess. I guess you could do 2 at once, too, if you wanted to do them the same size. But I'm just going to play around with this and see how we do. So we're just going to start near the top. And, oh, it looks like I did them with 2 separate wires. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to cut this in half. Okay, so we'll just cut this one in half. And if we maybe do them both at once, that might be easier. At least the outline. At least do the outline both at once. And thank you, Mirta. Nice. So now let's go ahead and three folds this spring. Oh wow, that's so cool. I love that. Very cool. Okay, so now let me go ahead and take this and start with the shape of boxing gloves. I'm gonna go like that. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just bring this one around and I'm gonna bend it to the back. I think it's gonna be easier. And then this one too. We're gonna bring that one around and then bend it maybe to the front. Again, I'm making these really small. I probably could have made them a little bigger, but that's okay. Oh, now I'm too far. Oh, what can I do here? I think I have to move this camera over. I keep going off camera. So there we go. So now let's put these back together here. And then we're going to bring them around. They're almost like kind of square-ish looking, eh? The boxing gloves. Okay, so we're going to bring that one around here. And then this one up here. And then around. Yeah, so this, I had way too much wire. So probably the 12 inches should be plenty for this, depending on how big you make them. Like, I don't want to tell you guys to cut too small, because if you make them bigger, then you're going to need more wire. So just to get the more or less size of these, I'm going to go like that and like that. Okay, so here we have one part of the gloves. We're going to bring this one around here. And then let me flatten this out a little bit. Okay, and then what we can do here is, it's like one of them has like the little label and one has the X's. So let's try something. Let's just try two different things. So let me get bring this one around here. We're gonna get, they actually look pretty good like gloves. So we're gonna just try to use the little pliers, the tweezer nose pliers, to do the label here and up and then across. So that's, we've got that. So now we're just going to hold that in place, clip one end with the flush cutters and pinch it down. And then this one, we're just going to make a loop on the end. So let's just cut it to 3/8 to 1/2 inch, like I often do for these things. And then even less, you know, you could do a smaller loop, maybe more like 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch. So around here. So we've, whoa, I could even do that smaller. I don't need that big. Okay, so we're gonna like 1/4 inch, bring that one back and around. There we go. Okay, so here's one of the boxing gloves. Looks pretty good. And then let's, for the other one, let's try the EXO. I practiced volleyball and basketball for a short time. Wow, you're a sporty girl. Well, all I do is bicycling and walking, lots of walking. We used to play baseball, but not like with any rules or anything. I never really played anything competitive. And so now we're going to take this one and bring it across. And this one this way, and this one will go to the back. This one, maybe we'll just alternate the sides. So we're going to take this one and bring it around and just give it a little clip. Okay, so we're going to cut that here. And let me know if you're posting anything else in the group or if I missed anything. Favorite sport? Well, I love yoga too. I don't know what you consider sports anymore. I tried step class, hated that. I'm very uncoordinated. So doing any kind of Zumba or step or any of those type of things, the class would be going one way and I'd be going the other way. And back in the 80s, my friend used to take me to aerobics class, and I was usually out in space while everybody else was doing their thing. So here's the boxing gloves. They're kind of cool. So one of them I did a label type of thing, and then the other one I'm going to try to do the little laces just to change it up a bit. So we've got the boxing gloves here, Let me just line this up a little bit. Okay, they actually pretty much look like boxing gloves. The key to the boxing gloves is you want them really bulky, you know, you just want them to look like chubby, like they're kind of stuffed. So I'm just making this one a little more chubby. Okay, they look like very oversized winter mittens. So now to do the X's, let's get some 24 gauge wire. Golf, wow. Bikes, yeah, biking is awesome. Tennis sounds fun. I actually haven't played tennis since I lived at home with my family, because we had a tennis court across the street in the park. And I remember we used to go play tennis. So now, question is how to do these X's, right? So I wonder if we can try it this way. I'm gonna get my tweezer nose pliers and go down. Okay, and then just making X's, pushing that up. Okay, and then pushing this one up. There. Okay, so there's that. And let's see if we can do another one. Let me just see how it looks. And then we're going to have to go that way. Let's see if this is actually going to work. And that way. It's not too bad. To tighten up my X's a little bit. Okay. And then one more that way. Okay, and then this one. Tighten that one up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so those kind of look like X's. They also, I mean, they're supposed to look like stitches, right? Back and forth. So they look pretty good. They're a little wonky, but not too bad. And what we're gonna have to do is attach that here. So I think that should be pretty straightforward. We can just take this and hold this one in place and wind it around once. Okay, and then this one, hold it, and we could bring that in a little bit. And bring that one around here, that way. Okay, so am I on screen? Yeah. I'm gonna push that one in, there, and there. So that's kind of cool. It's attached. So what we can maybe do is, so it's gonna hold in place, I'm gonna have to wind it around the middle wire to just get it to stay, all right? So we're just gonna take this and just wind it around here. Otherwise it's gonna wiggle all over the place. So we're just gonna clip that. Okay, and it looks like a little bit messy there, but at least it's gonna hold in place. And then this, we can just bring them in, okay? And I think I'll just do the same on here, so it's actually gonna hold in place. There. Okay, it's a bit of a hot mess, but it's not too bad. And then you see here, we're just gonna push these in a bit. You'll see it better in the photo. We're just going to bring these ones in a little bit. Okay. There we go. Probably use the nylon draw pliers so I don't scratch them, but that's okay. Yeah, so you see it's a bit of a hot mess at the top, but it does show the X's. It's kind of interesting. And then now we want to, this one I just did some little laces. So why don't we just do, let's just take this little bigger piece, maybe 12 inches. And I'll just take this. If you don't have a ruler, just measure it the length of the paper plus ½ an inch. So let's just do, if I have a pencil, here we go. Laces, 12 inches times 24 gauge red. Okay, so it's very funny, especially with friends. 2 against 2. Doubles, yes. Yeah, I've never played real tennis, so I'm not quite sure how it is to play real tennis. So now what I'm gonna do here is maybe try to thicken up the wire a bit by twisting it. So if we take this and just fold it in half and just twist, okay, and then we're gonna put one of these on the wire, okay, and then we're gonna do our twist here, just to make it a little more interesting. So we're just gonna do a little bit of a twist, okay. How much do I want to twist? I'm just trying to see, because if we hang those like that, we don't even need to really do a bow as such, I guess. I think the bow is a little much. I don't think we need the bow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually pull this back and maybe just do like that. And then just form a loop so we can hang it with something. So it'll be like a pendant or something. So we're going to bring this one around. Okay, so we're going to do a loop here. We can adjust the twist after. So I'm going to actually bring this one around to the front. And then we can twist again. Okay, twist again like we did last summer. Yeah, ignore my singing because it's terrible. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, maybe 6. Okay, so there we go. So we've got the twist, and maybe I'll just, to make it easier, I'm just going to clip one of those wires. Susan, yay, you made it. How are you? I'm glad you made it to the live stream. And I sent you the link to the Facebook group, so I hope you got that. And so that's going to be our new group when we do the Let's Get live streams, so people can participate and share their creations. So that's super fun. Oop, this untangled itself. So now we're going to just make a little loop here, okay? And I am going to add the other boxing glove. So we're going to do that. And we might have to adjust the position at some point. And then this one I'm just going to, I guess I'll just twist it around there to hold it in place. So it's a bit of a mess, but that's okay. Mustafa posted. Okay, so let me have a look in the group. If I miss your comments, just comment again that you posted. So let me just double check. There we go. Oh, wow. Oh, Mustafa, I love that. Guys, look. So Mustafa did Paris, but he did the Eiffel Tower for the A. That is genius. I love that. Can we do it this way? There we go. Wow. Amazing. Brilliant. That looks incredible. I love that. Now I want to do one like that. That's so fun. Wow, you guys are going to be so impressed with all the pictures in the group. Amazing. Okay, Susan says, got the legs and tail done the way the guy is doing the... Okay. Wow, did you post in the group? Let me see. Let me know if you guys post in the group, because sometimes I miss things. So far not. Okay, so let me know when you post, and I'm just going to make sure that these dangle properly. So these are the boxing gloves, and I want to make sure they're in the right direction. So this one, yeah, this one has to be this direction because the X's are on that side, but this one I'd like to be maybe facing it. So we're just going to twist that one a little bit more, so they're sitting the right way. No, a little bit more. Okay, you can just actually take this, if it's not sitting in the right position, and give it a half turn. So then it should sit properly. And let's just make sure. Yeah, I think those are good. Actually, we could have done maybe one higher and one lower might have been good too. We can just kind of separate them a little bit too. So this type of thing, this is totally like optional. If you want to position one higher and one lower, you can definitely do that. I'm just kind of playing around with them right now. And then there are the boxing gloves. So let's get a picture of that. I'll put it in the group. Okay. Mustafa posted in the group. Again? Let me just see. Let me just see. Or was that the Paris one? Let me just take a picture. I will post this and I'm going to have a look in the group and see if anybody else posted anything else. So there we go. Let me just put this on square mode. There we go. Perfect. Make sure it's sharp and I will post that in the group. So here's the boxing gloves. Those were really fun to make. And we're going to go to Let's Get Wired. I'm just going to double check nobody's trying to join and make sure I didn't miss any. So we have Mustafa's, amazing. And then the swimming was the last one. Mustafa's Paris and Amber's Fencer, Paris, and Connie's Paris. Amazing. Good. Okay, so we're up to date. So let me post the boxing gloves. There we go. And so there's the boxing gloves. And I'll take some more proper pictures with my camera after. But let's do another one. And let me know if you guys are still working and if you need some more time. He didn't do it again. So the first time, yeah, there we go. So we've done 4. Now let's have a look at this. I'm going to grab a sip of water. I think we have time for one more. And then, well, there's a sailboat too. That's really cool. And skateboard's cool. Bike is cool. And I like the little weight guy as well. That's super fun. I don't think I'm going to attempt the horse. I've done that. I've done horses before. Runner is good. Runner is good and simple. And let's just see what I'm going to do. We could do the bike maybe. The bike is cute because there's a lot of biking things in the Olympics. So why don't we do a bike? We're going to take maybe about 12 inches to be sure. Okay, and then I'm not 100% sure where I started the wire and knots. So maybe I'll just start here and do a circle with, which size? I don't want to do it too big. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting stuck here. Maybe this size. That might be too small though. Maybe this size. Okay. Bring that one around. That's not too bad. Okay, so if we bring this one around. Okay, I could always do the figure after. So we've got that one. And then, yeah, the trouble is when you draw something, it's usually much easier than doing it out of the wire. But then when you go to do it with wire, it's very tricky because to do it with one line, like one piece of wire, it's very hard. So now I'm just looking at my picture as I go. This seems to be like they have the arms in a position that they're kind of resting on the handlebar, which is interesting. And then this one, we'll want to do the head. I think we're going to have to curve it a bit. And around here. And we're going to do that one around here. And like I said, I don't want it too big. That might not be big enough, but we're going to try that. Okay. And then we're going to take this down here. And then the back kind of goes this way. My wheels might be a little big, so I could probably still adjust that. And then we're going to bring this down here. Okay, so this is our guy, which is pretty good. And then we're going to bring this one up, the leg. Okay, and I'll move these over a little bit so you guys don't want these to be distracting. So exist this word, Amber? Insisting? insisting is with a S, yes. Yeah. So we're going to bring this one over here and then this one up. Now the arms are looking like they're a little bit big, but that's okay. So that's kind of a cool position for a figure. I like these kind of outline figures. They're very interesting. So now, see, we have the biker, we have the front wheel, but maybe I should have figured out something else for this. I'm gonna just bring this one down here, and actually this one is gonna come down here. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. It has to go that way. Okay, so if we go that way, maybe down a little bit more. Okay, that way. And then we need to bring this one across for the back wheel. Okay, it's pretty good. And then we need to do the back wheel. So we're gonna bring this one here. I guess about that position. I'm not gonna do a seat or anything. These are just very stylized. So 12 inches was more than enough for this. We're gonna bring this one around. I think the wheel's now too small. Was it this one I used? I've lost track. As long as you use the same form for both wheels, that's a little small. So I think it was maybe this one. Okay, we're gonna bring that one out a little bit. Okay, and yeah, brown here. Okay, we've got that one. And around here. Perfect. Good. Okay. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Oh yeah, I mean, maybe the wheels are a little bit big, but they're not too bad. But I'm thinking maybe I could have moved it over that way a little bit, but not too much. Okay, I'm gonna just bring this one out a little bit more. Just gonna bring this one out, and I'm going to just make that distance a wee bit smaller, just a little bit. Hopefully that's good. Okay, we're gonna try that. Make it just a little bit smaller. And bring that one around here. Okay. I think that'll be good. Oh, I didn't tighten it up that much, just a little bit. So now, I mean, the other thing you could do that might be cool, like that's cool like that. So let me do two things. I'm going to take a picture like that, and then I'm gonna do something different because we need to always experiment on these. So let me just do this square form. Make sure it's clear. Okay, perfect. Insister in Spanish. Cool. Very nice. So now if we do this, and then this one too, I'm actually going to straighten it out. And some of you might be knowing where I'm going with this. So I'm going to do a spiral. So let's grab this, get a round, like curvy form. Pen's better for this, but I don't know if I have a pen handy. Actually, let me see if I have a pen handy. Okay, let me look in my cupboard. Oh, there's a pen. Okay, let's use this. So we're going to use the pen to make some spirals. And again, let me know if you guys have posted anything in the group. And then this will be the last thing, and then we'll sign off, and you guys can keep posting in the group. So we're going to do this, and then this one. There. Okay. And then I'll be checking the group for the next week to see what's in there. And then after about a week, we'll close the group until the next Let's Get Wired. Because, you know, we can't keep all these groups open all the time. because none of us have enough hours in the day to be able to check them. So we'll keep the group open for a week. I'll pause posting after about a week, and then we will open it again at the next Let's Get Wired, which will be probably in the fall, and then we'll think of something fun we can do for that one, because it's fun when we can work together. It's been a long time. So this isn't officially a Let's Get Wired. This is a Wire Lady TV special edition, and the next time we'll do an actual Let's Get Wired. We'll call it Let's Get Wired, and we'll put it in its own playlist and all that type of thing. So that's fun. Yeah, sometimes it's a process to figure out the best way to organize these things. I kind of stopped doing those Let's Get Wired because we tried Discord, we tried Slack, and none of those apps are really that user-friendly. And who wants another app on their phone anyways? So this way, I think it's better. And then the people who don't have Facebook can just email me their pictures, because that's fine too, no problem. And let me find my flat nose pliers. Here they are. So these are the new flat nose pliers from Beadalon, which were in the kit, which is interesting because I've never actually had real flat nose pliers before. I've always used chain nose pliers, but they seem useful. And let me know in the comments if you guys use flat nose pliers and what you use them for, because I mean, they're very similar to chain nose pliers, but they must have specific uses, I guess. Yeah, so they're like chain nose pliers but they're like literally just like flat across the back, across the front. So now we've done spirals, which I love the spirals. I think they're super cool. I did very tight spirals, and we didn't do any like twisting wire around, but that looks cool. So let me take a picture of that. Nice. Oh, I'm happy to hear that, Amber. So you feel like the Facebook group is probably the easiest to do. Well, that's good to know, because that means we've finally found a platform that's going to work for these, which is great. Okay, so here, let me post the last one, and then I'm going to say goodbye, and then I would see you guys in the group. But let's hold out what we did today. And I'm going to check the group. Let me just go. There we go. And do we have a new post? Oh my gosh, Connie, that looks so cool. 22 gauge wire. That looks amazing. Aw, the guy riding the horse. That is the cutest. Amazing. Looks so good. I love it. Aw, so guys, be sure to go in the group and see everybody's work. And I am going to, let me line up the ones that I've done, and I'll post better pictures in the group as well. Here, did I post? I didn't post the spiral bike, so I'm going to post that now. And then we're going to line everything up. You guys let me know which one was your favorite. I might redo the fencer so that he has the same wire like Amber did for the sword, except I might paint the sword with some nail polish or something. So there's we did a lot, guys. So there's all the Olympic stuff so far. I will post pictures in the Wire Makers Club. And then if in the future, any of you people that haven't already joined the group want to join the Let's Get Wired group and share your work, please let me know. Oh, thank you. All 5. Thanks, Amber. That's awesome. And I'll take some better pictures and put them in the group. So, yeah, the swimmer turned out really well. Yeah. Oh, thank you, guys. So let me know before I sign off if you guys have anything more to share in the group. And otherwise, I'm going to flip the screen and say goodbye for now. So I'll just put my wire back in its container. I think we're good, eh? Okay, so yeah, so we'll see everybody in the group. If you don't have Facebook, be sure to email me pictures at info@heatherboydwire.com of your creations. So now, oh, we're on an angle. Wow, it looks like the crazy kitchen. Let's kind of put it back. Is that gonna work? There we go. Perfect. It still looks like it's on angle. That's all right. So if anybody wants a shirt like this, I'll put the link to my merch shop in the description below the video. Thank you everybody so much for participating in our new and improved Let's Get Wired. I will create a playlist for future this is actually a wire-related TV, so we're going to do some more in the fall. Let me know if you're going to if you want to participate, and I'll organize something, you know, in a month or so. That'll be really fun. Also, a huge thank you to Amber for always moderating the chat and for being so helpful and such a great inspiration for everybody. I super appreciate it, and for participating today in making some stuff. And thank you to everybody, to Connie and Mustafa for posting your stuff in the group, and everybody else who is going to post in the future. We will definitely see you in the group for the next week or so, and then next Wednesday I'll have a draw. So whoever makes at least one thing from today's designs, I'll put your names in the draw to win your choice of a set of the Beadalon tools. So I'm sorry I can't see your comments from here because now I'm too far away from the screen, so I will check out after I sign off, and I hope everybody has an amazing day. And thank you everybody for all your support to reach 200K subscribers on Wire Lady TV. If you're not already subscribed to that channel, head over there. I do all kinds of tutorials for wire art and wire jewelry, and do special requests for tutorials. I have one coming up for footballs, and there's some other ones, I forget what they were. But anyways, have a great afternoon, evening, night, and we will see you guys the next time. Bye.